Parshas Achrei Kedoshim. This week we have a lot in the both parshas, and I'm going to focus on something very interesting. It says in Parshas Kedoshim, "V'ahavtu l'reachu kamoichu." Everyone knows it is. Rabbi Kiva says that zeh klal guda b'Torah, and before that, a pusik before that, the Torah says lo sikoim v'lo sitor. You shouldn't take revenge. You shouldn't keep a grudge on people. And you shouldn't speak Lushan Hara, it's all that. And let's try to connect it to V'ahavtu Kamoichu, and why is it so hard to like other people, and why is there so much conflict in the world? There's so much family fights, so much cultural fights. Every time you put in 3-4 people in a room, they will fight with each other, and you see even little small kids, they fight with each other. They get really riled up. There's fights. There's all of that going on. And how can we make sense? How could the Torah tell us you shouldn't speak bad on other people? You shouldn't keep a grudge on other people. You shouldn't take nekuma. What do you mean that person hurt me? That person said this to me, and I'm going to tell the whole world what that person is doing, and I'm going to talk about it whenever I see other people. That's what I'm going to talk about, and I don't like them. I don't like them. It goes out of the window. How should I like everyone? How should I like every single Yid? What do you mean that Yid doesn't eat Shabbos? That Yid goes with the wrong shirt? That Yid is acting weird? That person is doing this? How could I like everyone? It is really hard. People are embarrassing me. How could I like everyone? It seems like it's impossible. And you have the whole Lushan Hara thing. It seems like it's really impossible, because whenever you come to a gathering in shul or by a Shabbos Seder, what are people talking about? They are talking about gossip. The best topic that people like, that they enjoy talking, is gossiping about other people. So we're going to dive a bit deeper in why people are doing it, and how the Torah teaches us to stay away from it. So, as you will see, if you take people who work on themselves every day, who are mindful people who are into self-development, people who are into all this type of work, you will barely hear them speaking about other people. They will not blame other people. They will not blame their past. They will not even talk against other people, how bad they are. They will not gossip. And that comes naturally. Why is that? We are tying it into what Rabbi Kiva says, what's such a big klal? Because like you, what does it mean? It means that whatever we see outside of ourselves is a big mirror. We're basically perceiving, when we feel like we have a lack, like we feel like we're stupid people. So let's say I feel I'm a stupid man, and I see other people, the only thing that is going to stand out to me is when I see their flaws, and I see they have similar flaws to what I have. Now, I don't want no one to know that I have these flaws, so I am going to start rejecting and running away from these things that I see in the world that reflect the things that I don't like about myself. And that's why, you ever heard the saying that you have to first like yourself, and then you can like other people? What does that mean? What does this whole self-help, self-love, and all of this unconditional love, what does this have to do with making the world a better place? It seems like it's a selfish act. Everyone is busy with self-meditation and love. What does it have a difference? What does it make a difference in the world with other people? And the answer is very simple. The answer is because the whole world is mirrors. If when I like myself unconditionally, then when I look out in the world, I'm not going to see bad. I'm not going to see bad, because if I have compassion on myself, if I screw up or if I do something bad, then I'm going to see other people who are making mistakes. I'm going to be able to have compassion on them as well. I'm not going to gossip, because I understand that people make mistakes, and I understand the weakness of people because I understand myself and I have compassion towards myself. So when I see other people, I'm not going to be gossiping about how they're doing this wrong and how they messed up here and how they're losing their money, and how, because I have compassion. Because if that should be myself, I would have compassion. But versus on the other side, if we keep on beating up ourselves, if let's say we planned that we're going to do something and then we tried to do it and then we messed up, we were not successful. So if we tell ourselves, yes, okay, so I'm a loser, I'm bad, I'm the worst person in history. If I tell this to myself and I see other people having these similar issues, I'm going to point that out. I'm going to say, wow, look what that other person, look how that other person failed, because I want to make myself feel good and not so bad. So that's the reason why when working on self-love and self-care and self-unconditionally loving, that's the direct result of being able to like other people and being able to connect with other people and being able to be with different types of people. And the less and less people will trigger you. And that's why the Torah says, Loi sikon ve'loi sitoid, and you shouldn't say Lushan Hara and you shouldn't gossip. And we said before, how is it possible? It is possible. The more the more you like yourself, the more you accept yourself unconditionally, and you have compassion towards yourself, you deal with yourself, the more you let go of past grudges, the more you don't maintain these grudges on people for so long, because you know it affects your whole being. So you keep on letting go. You don't talk gossip because it doesn't interest you to talk gossip whenever you meet other people. I hope this is going to help you. Have an amazing week.